Hoity Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Earthchild Chapter 3. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos. And it's getting faster by the second. We're talking panic attack, migraine-inducing hyperspeed levels of struggle up in ya. Seriously, I'm struggling to keep a roof over my head. It is that bad. But, if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So, last chapter was all about the importance of father power and the nurture versus the nature. Again. But, seriously, fuck you, Waste. Fuck you, Waste. You thought that Mamoru wouldn't, be raised to be a hero if he stayed with his daddy. You thought he would cause destruction if he wasn't with his daddy. What do you think would happen if he was with you? Fucking morons. You thought Mamoru was going to take his revenge on humanity. You guys are fucking stupid. Seriously. But there was a little twist at the end. And also, Mamoru, he knew. Mamoru ain't stupid. For a baby, he actually pretty smart. But we found something interesting that we are going to Kareri's Sawada, wifey, we're gonna see her. Is she alive or is she dead? This will be a twist. Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. Please accompany us to Waste's Japan branch to identify Kareri Sawada. It's only been a few days since my wife's death. In the midst of all this turmoil, the organization that oversees Earthchildren tried to steal my son and my memories, which they failed again. And now they brought me here. And Chapter 3 is titled, We Shall Meet at the Lagrange Point. Wherever here is, we can't access the base without passing through this cafe and bar we manage. The employees are all members of the organization. It's an embellishment frequented, or why do I say embellishment? Holy shit, I'm tired. It's an establishment frequented by the entertainers, the corporate elite, and political agents who prefer the finer things in life, and who, more importantly, are in possession of a major secret or two of their own. We have an unspoken rule that keeps us hidden from society. Don't pry into our business, and we won't pry into yours. I'm here to identify her. That's how they talk about corpses. I guess I have to come to terms with Kareri's death. Not quite. Right now, she's in a rather unique situation. Target is incoming. That's Kareri Sawada. What? She's fossilized? She's merged with the fragment of the asteroid she destroyed. Woo! Now this is a twist. Did you guys see this coming? And is currently orbiting the Earth. However, we lack conclusive proof that she's alive. Ooh. Every day we observe unknown phenomena in outer space, unearthly elements within asteroids, the shock waves from cosmic explosions, cosmic rays, unproven laws of physics, the enigmatic entity we call an Earthchild, wearing a special spacesuit and mask, so whatever happened here is the result of complex overlapping factors. Still, it's really her. That's Kareri. That's your mom, Mamoru. Huh? Kareri, what was that? Space debris, composed of hundreds of millions of metallic fragments from past satellites and rockets. More gather every day, with the mass circling the planet at 20,000 kilometers per hour. It's like a storm of bullets within Earth's orbit. She can't just stay up there. It's too risky. You gotta get her down fast. We would if we could. It can't be done. Technology capable of withstanding the debris while retrieving a high-speed object from orbit simply doesn't exist on Earth. Huh? So invented. You guys can make memory zappers after all. We can't. Headquarters refuses to authorize such a thing. Why? They said Waste's primary directive is coordinating with Earthchildren to neutralize threats to the planet. That's an Earthchild up there, you fucking moron! That's research. You like survive up in space. Like, especially if it merges with an asteroid like that. Like, whoa! That's kind of important. You could actually get some good research material out of that. The newest Earthchild, Mamoru, must be raised and trained quickly to defend against potential dangers. Motherfucker, hello! You could have 2 Earth children, you fucking morons! Unfortunately, we have to accept Kareri Sawada's noble sacrifice. You're abandoning her, you fuckers! She's alone and it's cold and dark. That's insane! She saved the world! And have you thought about maybe she could help raise the Earthchild and make the Earthchild a better fucking hero, you dumbasses? There's a reason why these fuckers are called waste. Waste of fucking money, a waste of taxpayer money, and a waste of time. And nobody matters more to me and Mamoru. Are you telling me once someone saved the planet, they could go to hell for all you care? Yeah, that's what it really sounds like to me. We made a wish together that no matter where she goes, she'll come home to me. And now she might not be dead. She could be alive out there. Isn't there anything I can do? And also, even if she was dead, you could do an autopsy. You might be able to, alive or dead, you get some good info out of there. That's exactly why I brought you here. Massive debris incoming. 10 seconds to impact. Where will it strike? Her head. Do something, please, or Kareri's gonna. Isn't there anything we can do? Come on, Kareri. Huh? That didn't look natural. Did the debris avoid her? What? Her telekinesis activates only when engaging potentially fatal debris. Dude, she's alive in there. It's likely a defensive mechanism activated through instinct. A defensive instinct? So that means, here's what HQ had to say. Funds will not be allocated to retrieve an individual who is likely deceased. There's no time to spare in developing the next hero. What a bunch of nonsense. How can they abandon humanity's savior? We should return the favor. But think about it another way. If she were alive and we're still training Mamoru, what is there for them to protest? Exactly. Huh? Alert every member of the Japan branch. By the authority vested in me, Yuma Mackenzie Katagiri, as Japan's branch director, we have determined that this phenomenon has preserved Kareri Sawada's life. Therefore, we will make her rescue our #1 priority. Exactly. Dude, like, even if she wasn't alive up in there, again, you get some really good info from saving her. You would. There's no time to waste. Go commence developing retrieval tech and research resuscitation methods. We're in the dark here, but I know we'll find a way. Ryusuke Sawada, Kareri is someone oh my god, let me redo this. Ryusuke Sawada, Kareri is someone the Japan branch considers family. We will force HQ to fully cooperate, but in order to make them do that, there's the other half of this mission, and that's the reason I brought you here today. You said you'd raise the child to be a strong person without forsaking anything, and that you'd raise him to be the greatest hero. You forced me to realize that what your Earthchild needs most is you, a man determined to be his father. Exactly. A boy needs his daddy, or a father figure. They do. Well, technically, and you know what? Boy or girl, everyone needs a daddy. They do. They need a father figure. They do. Whether you like it or not. They do. They need someone like that. And you could go look at the studies. Tell me I'm wrong. His superpowers are not as important as his mind, which determines how he uses those powers, for good or evil or anything in between. Our expertise involves physical development, but raising him to have a good, strong spirit is your job. Exactly. Even in the cold expanse, she hasn't given up. So we haven't either, as long as you're willing to keep fighting too. Join us in raising the greatest Earthchild the world's ever known. What is this feeling? First I lost Kareri and had to accept Mamoru's cruel fate. Then I found out Kareri's not quite gone yet, but I'm powerless to help. Each heartbreaking revelation is crushing me with despair. I'm an ordinary guy, and I don't know much of anything. I've only heard about all this crazy business because of Kareri's story, so it's hard to trust you, but I'm now facing a situation too insane to believe. It's strange, but I find myself full of courage. My wish has never changed. If it means a shot at a happy life for the three of us, count me in. So you're the branch director, the top guy? Indeed. In that case, sorry, is that a change of attitude thanks to my position? Even now I can clearly remember that moment. I felt this warmth within me, and somehow I knew that this man who never left my side. Getting sleepy, huh? Let's head home. Was my father. Oh, it's the baby! I'm going to read what the baby said here. This is what the baby is this is what Mamoru's thinking. Because this is, again, as I said, son or daughter. Every baby needs their father. Got that rhymed. Oh my God. Even now, I can clearly remember that moment. I felt this warmth within me, and somehow I just knew. I knew that this man who never left my side was my father. This is something you rarely get in Western entertainment. This is something extremely powerful. It is. Let's be real. This is something you rarely get in entertainment, period. And it's so goddamn beautiful. This is something that again, this is something that any parent that really probably is enjoying. If you're a parent, you probably are loving this. Oh, look at this. These standard parenting books are useless. There's nothing about raising a future hero. Besides, every child is unique anyway. He's laughing at him. How to approach a special kid? It's too soon to give up hope. Calm down, Risuke. Research reveals that Earth children are exotically linked to threats to our planet. The Earth detects cataclysmic events and responds by imbuing a fetus with special powers, or so they concluded. But even with all that data, Mamoru's existence is unprecedented. They know Mamoru, like Kareri, will one day face a global threat, a threat that could end his life. No, there's no way I can let that happen. He won't share Kareri's fate. But what can I do as just an ordinary person? What would it mean to be the greatest hero ever? Kareri, I wonder what you think about all this. Oh, it's time. Let's go out, Mamoru. Your mom is passing by. Look up there. You see that really bright star? She's that other one moving below it. You don't get it, huh? Kareri, I'm certain our wish can still come true. As long as there's a chance you can come home to us. Yeah. So today, tomorrow, and the next day, I'll keep wishing for you. Mamoru and I will be here, happy, healthy, and waiting. Oh, I know. Time for a family photo. You'll want to see how Mamoru has grown when you return, Kareri. So we'll take this same shot every day. One of these days, we'll be an ordinary family of 3 in this photo. Ordinary family, right? That's it. I'll raise Mamoru as an ordinary boy. Exactly. Don't raise him like a hero. He probably wants to be an ordinary kid. Right? If you were in Mamoru's shoes, or if you were in Risuke's shoes, would you want to just raise him as an ordinary kid? One who's honest and normal. I'm going to read this in full. That's it. I'll raise Mamoru as an ordinary boy. One who's honest and normal without some grim outlook on life. One who loves his family, others, and himself. He'll be a hero with the kind heart of an ordinary guy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good answer. You have no idea what I'm saying, do you? Ready to go home? Of course, I had no idea, but I would later learn who my mother was, how my father was an outsider and what I am, about Earth children, about the grown-ups at Waste, and about how desperately my father tied himself to my mother's fate. Ready for a nap? Aww. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think Risuke did the right thing? I think he's doing the right thing. Waiting until the time is right to tell Mamoru about what's going on. Because why would he want Mamoru to have a grim outlook of life? Should he be honest about it? Yeah, but what age would be the right time to tell him? Because who would want to put that burden on a kid? Because I think this is so important here. One who's honest and normal without some grim outlook on life. One who loves his family, others, and himself. He'll be a hero with the kind heart of an ordinary guy. I think that's so important. It is, because that, to me, is a good balance of Reisuke and Kareri. It really is. I'm very curious what you guys think of this chapter. I really like this manga a lot. But what age, again, I gotta ask, what age would you tell Mamoru about who he is? I wouldn't tell him too late. You can't tell him, like, put this heavy burden on him when he's like a teenager. No, when he starts to notice his here's the best way to do it, in my opinion. When he starts to notice his powers, I think that's when you gotta recognize his powers. I think that's when you gotta say something, at least about him being an Earthchild. You have to say something about it then. You have to. But would you have to say something about him being a hero and like all like the fate of the world and stuff like that? I don't know, but you have to at least say that he is an Earth child. You would have to at least address that. You can't keep that a secret from him once he recognizes that he has powers. I feel like, but at the same time, I feel like you kind of have to be honest with him and say um, that he is an Earth child and that he is destined to save the world one day. I feel like you have to kind of be honest about that at that point, so that way he doesn't abuse his powers. That's what I think anyway. I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think he at that point? Not only that, do you think he should tell him the truth about his mom? It's kind of hard. I think it's complicated at that point. I think he should. I don't. It's really hard. This is kind of a hard thing. I'm not a parent, so I don't know. I don't know, but I know kids because I've worked with kids before. Kids don't like being treated like they're idiots. No, they don't like being kept from the truth. And especially with this, in this situation where Mamoru has these powers, and if they manifest, you can't keep it a secret. No. But I'm really curious what you guys think. If you were in Reisuke's situation, when would you tell Mamoru the truth, at least about being an Earth child and about, about his mom? Would you tell him the truth about his about mom? Would you tell him about I would at least tell him about mom, like as a bedtime story. I think that would be the best way to explain about mom, and then go into his situation. I think that might be the best way to go about it. We'll tell him about mom, and then when his powers start to manifest, then go into his destiny kind of thing. Because you can't do it when he's a teenager. Nah, that's way too late. It's got to be sooner. But you can't have the grim I agree, you can't have that grim outlook on life. No. But that's why I said it would be better to start off telling the story of, of him, of how, Reisuke met Mama, so that way, he gets an understanding that, look, you may have these powers, you may be an Earthchild, but it's not the end of the world. You could still have a happy life and find love and have a happy family. It's not the end of the world. That kind of thing. That's what I think. Anyway, but I'm very curious what you guys think. What do you guys think of this story? What do you guys think about Reisuke's role in this? What do you guys think about this underlying theme of how, like, just being a father is really being a hero in the grand scheme of things? I think it's a very powerful thing, at least in my opinion. And what do you guys think about how Mamoru recognizes that he is his father? I think it's very powerful. I do. And it's something that we don't see a lot of, in especially in Western entertainment. It's something that I think we barely see in any form of entertainment, at least in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more Earthchild content. A few ways you can do that: donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.